Hello, Sagittarius. So we are going to take a look into what the month of December may have in store for you. Going to do a little different kind of layout for you. So let us see what the month of December has in store for Sag. All right, so we're going to take a look first at basically how November was for you. And it's not quite over, obviously, when you are reading this or watching this reading. But the general theme or the general energy, that's what I'm trying to say, general energy of November. According to this, the general energy was not bad, in that you basically felt pretty good through the month of November. I feel like this card is saying that your wishes came true, whatever that happened to be. And there was a lot that went on in November. So what this entails for you could be personal, it could be worldwide, it could be anything. But the energy is basically one that is a feel-good energy. So that is how it looks like at least November will end for you, which can't really ask for better than that. So if in fact you've had, some issues through November, the tail end, you can be happy to know that it will end in a good way. The energy is going to be a good one and you're going to feel pretty good. So let's take a look at December, the main theme of December. And we have the Hermit. So it looks like with the Hermit, this is going to be a month where you decide to spend some time alone, to spend some time contemplating. Maybe you're going to go on vacation somewhere. Maybe you're going to go to a spa. Maybe you're going to just stay at home and meditate and get to know you to the best of your ability. And obviously, since, December is the month for Christmas, if you celebrate Christmas, then that's towards the end of the month. So a lot of the month up to that point is themed around really digging into yourself, really starting to get to know who you are and what you think and how you feel, and to process the things that you've encountered perhaps in the month of November, perhaps to sort through those, to try and get a grip on what you're really feeling about things. So the first week, now that's the main theme. We're going to look at the first week of December. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. Now this is obviously Mother energy, okay? To me, it also means Mother Earth energy, since Pentacles is Earth. This could be you, again, maybe going on vacation to somewhere nice and warm, where you can do some of this soul searching outdoors, really digging into you as a person, you as the queen, the feminine energy, you being able to ground to the earth, get to know Mother Earth. And this could also be, with this main theme, you are taking care of yourself in a different way, teaching yourself to take care of yourself in a different way, nurturing yourself like you would other people, and discovering what on earth you yourself are meant to be working on. Not necessarily your sole purpose, but what are you meant to be working on in the month of December? So let's see what week number 2 has to say. So we have the Ace of Cups. And again, we're in the mode with this learning about yourself, really soul searching. We're in the mode of taking a look at both your intuition, perhaps working with that. You might be trying to communicate with Mother Earth, with plants, with animals, with guides. You may just wish to tune your intuition to something more. This could also be really getting to know your emotions, how you react to different things. You have this scenario. In what way would you react? You have another scenario. How would that make you feel? Getting to know who you are, again, through this main theme, getting to know who you are by really exploring things that you might not explore, especially emotions, things that you might not explore otherwise. So week 1 is about connecting with the earth, getting to know you, nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself in some way, getting used to the idea that you are there, wherever there is, to soul search. Week 2 is about getting to know how you react to things. You're understanding your emotions, feeling things deeply. Because with the Ace of Cups, there's a lot to feel. You've got a whole gamut, Ace through King, to go through. And using your intuition to also understand what it is that you're actually feeling as you go through this process. Week number 3, we have Judgment or Rebirth. This is saying that through this work, okay, this card is called Rebirth, but Judgment is the actual card in other decks, or at least the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. And Judgment to me is finding your calling or hearing your calling, knowing that you have something specific that you're meant to do right now and maybe for some time in the future. It is your calling. You are being called to do whatever this is. So getting to know yourself, the soul searching here, the main theme of the month, and doing each one of these weeks seems to be leading up to your intuition sharing with you what your calling is, what you're actually meant to be doing, again, for the month of December and possibly further on. Rather than leaving you in the dark, you may be in a position where, the end of November was great. You're feeling pretty good, but you know that there's more out there. You feel like something might be missing. Or you may have been wishing for something specific. Come on, tell me, what am I supposed to be doing, kind of thing. And if that's you, then you're going to be called to do something specific, whatever it is. And you're meant to be listening to this because you have been guided, obviously, through the month of December to do these steps, to see this reading, to give you an idea of where you're meant to be going. None of this is coincidental. So let's take a look at week 4. Okay, so this is the 9 of Wands. And for some, this means being exhausted, being battle-worn, battle-scarred. But in this case, I think this is more along the lines of using, again, the 9 as energy, a dynamic energy. This is a dynamic energy of creation. The ability to inspire, the ability to bring forth ambition, the ability to go against all odds. You might be wounded, but you've got energy to continue fighting. No doubt about it. So I feel as though with this calling, it's saying that a lot has been going on, obviously, in the world, okay, which you might just be tired of hearing, which is maybe why you went into hermit mode or soul searching to start with, okay, for the month of December. Maybe that's why that's being suggested. You're finding peace and you're finding your calling. Maybe that calling is to fight or to create something so inspiring that it cannot be ignored. To put your energy into defending something very much worthwhile. And that's usually what a calling is all about. It is something that will help humanity as a whole. It isn't a individual pleasure, we'll put it that way. It is usually for helping humanity. So I do believe that with this Nine of Wands, this calling is going to continue on into the 4th week, or you're going to become aware that you have a calling of some sort. You're not really sure what it is, and I think maybe you will find out what that is. I think maybe you will find out what that is at the end of the month, the last week. So let us take a look at what January, just a quick overview of what January may have in store. So we have the Eight of Pentacles. And this Eight of Pentacles is a card of work, probably hard work, a card where you are working to master something that is beneficial to yourself and to others. It is a card for working with the earth also. And as you see on this card, this person has melted down the metal. There's a mold, and he's pouring that metal into the mold so it can harden into these pentacles. Now, this isn't something that you just melt the metal and go for broke. A lot of times, if you're melting metal, you have to learn what temperature it needs to be at. You have to find good metals that will melt well, not stay lumpy, I'm not exactly a metallurgist, but anyway, you want the smoothest metal you can to pour into the mold with no bubbles. You need to know how to avoid bubbles and how to cool it. There are things, obviously, to learn. So you may do something over and over and over again in the month of January, trying to perfect something specific, which more than likely has to do with whatever this calling is. I do believe it's going to go into the new year. So be prepared for doing the work and for perhaps discovering that maybe this calling has to do with working with the earth. Only you will know, and it will be different for every Sagittarius because we all have different life experiences. Where we go for our solitude, to get attached to Mother Earth is going to be different with all of us. How we work with our emotions, we're all emotionally different. So that's going to be different for every Sagittarius. So you need to take the reading with the knowledge that you are unique. And what this may mean to another Sagittarius you may know may not be at all the same for you as a Sagittarius. Okay, so that is what we have for the upcoming month of December for Sagittarius. Until next time, take care.